Hello everyone, welcome to your no-nonsense beginner guide on how to play the Scotch opening. This video is going to be tailored for beginner and intermediate players, so if you're a more advanced player, I would recommend finding a different video. So the Scotch comes after pawn to e4, black plays pawn to e5, very common. We play knight to f3, attacking the pawn, black plays knight to c6, defending, all very typical, but now we play the move pawn to d4, striking in the center. So this is a Scotch, and black's only good move here, is to capture on d4 like this. If they play anything else, a good rule of thumb is that if they do not capture here, you are going to want to capture them here. But once again, black's only good move is to capture our pawn, and now we will take back on d4. Now there are three main moves here. The most common is for black to trade again on d4, but this is actually a mistake, because after we take back on d4, we just have an advantage here. The most common move is for black to play pawn to d6, but after a simple knight to c3, black will develop knight to f6, bishop g5, pinning this here, black will unpin bishop e7, and simply long castles, we just have a very good position here. This bishop will go to c4, and we have a future idea of playing pawn to f4, pawn to g4, and pushing all these pawns up in a pawn storm. They also have one other variation, which isn't that common, but it is pretty common, and that is to play knight to f6 here. This is the Schmidt variation. If they play this, then we are simply going to trade, black will take, and after simple bishop to d3 defending the pawn, something like bishop c5 and castles, and we just have a fine position here. So those are both good, but the main move here for black is to play bishop to c5, the classical variation. This is the main move and best move, and this is what you'll really want to know what to do against. So here black is attacking our knight, and instead of trading and releasing all the center tension, we will play bishop to e3, defend the knight in the center, and now black's only good move here is to play queen to f6. They have some other playable moves, but this is the best. They do have one little trap here, or sorry, we have one little trap. If they play knight to f6, a seemingly normal move, we're actually just completely winning here, because now we trade on c6. The difference here is that we take on c6, it's attacking the queen, but there's a bishop here that is being attacked. So after black takes, we can simply trade queens, black takes back, and they simply take their bishop, and we're just up an entire piece here and winning. So that is a good little trap to keep in mind, but like I said, the best move is to play queen to f6, and here, once again, we are being attacked in d4, and instead of trading and releasing the tension, we play pawn to c3 defending. Now, these next moves are pretty automatic. Black will develop to e7, we'll play bishop c4, castles, and after pawn to d6, here we have a very important move. Now, we would like to play knight to d2, develop our last piece, but we cannot play this right now because now our queen gets cut off from our d4 knight, and black can simply take on d4 and just win a pawn. So because of that, we're going to trade in this position. That way, after black takes back, now we can take their bishop on c5, black has to take back their d-pawn and ruin their structure, and now a very important move. Black wants to play knight to e5, get a really good knight on the e5 square, so we will prevent that with pawn to f4. And now's position is very easy to play. It also scores super well for white. Our queen will go to e2, our knight will go to d2, and we just have a very good and easy to play position. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day.